Alright, ranking albums in 2024. First up, we got Chromacopia by Tyler the Creator. Alright, not gonna lie, pretty good album. I've been listening to it non-stop ever since it came out. That being said, I feel like We Don't Trust You is already in my top place for album of the year. And Chromacopia might be the only album to take his place as album of the year. But I don't know. Not gonna lie. It is a pretty good album at the same time, nonetheless. So, people might call me crazy for this. They might call me crazy, but I'm gonna put it at number two. I know there are gonna be a lot of people call me crazy for that, but I feel like We Don't Trust You has already put a mark not only for 2024, but as the largest hip hop beefs in general with Kendrick Lamar and Drake. I feel like that is a mark that has already taken a spot where We Don't Trust You. It's already made a huge mark for hip hop right now. So for that right there, I'm gonna put it at number one. Right, American Dream. Not gonna lie, I had this before any of the other albums. Of course, this came out in January of this year, so nothing else really came out before then. So I already had this on my album of the year already. But considering that we already had already great albums from this year, uh, now it really dropped from my album of the year in my opinion. But it's still a pretty good album. I still go back to Popular Shit by 21 Savage and Young Thug. So I'm gonna give it put it at number seven. Hey, Hearthstone Psycho, another great album in my opinion. I could even argue this album of the year, although I wasn't really sure to be honest. I was still struggling on where I think to put an album of the year. Nonetheless, though, it is a pretty good album. There are many great hits that I went back to, right? Many great hits that I go back to on this album. So I'm gonna put it at number four. Right, not Vultures two, Vultures one. Um, Very controversial album, but I would pick this over Vultures two anytime. So I'm gonna put it at number eight. Blue Lips, amazing album from Schoolboy Q. He hasn't dropped in a while since 2019, so the fact that this came out this year was already a banger, man. And there was no misses on this album, absolutely no misses. So I'm gonna put it at number three right here. Right, Death of Some Shade. Not gonna lie, album that I don't really go back to as much, but it's still nonetheless a solid album. I haven't listened to the full album yet, but nonetheless, it's a pretty good album nonetheless. Fuel by Eminem and JID goes hard. It really does go hard. I'm gonna put it at I'm gonna risk it. Let's go with number five. Right, Lifestyle. Screw it. I'm putting it at number 10. Eternal will take two. An album that I've been going back to, but just like with Lifestyle, there ain't really a whole lot of songs that I go back to on here, so I'm gonna put it at number 9. And lastly, we got One of One by Gunna. Pretty good album, although I don't really go back to as much. But despite that, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. I'm gonna put it at number 6. Alright, and that's the albums. Right, that's all I got. Right, peace.